What's going on, guys? It's your boy CMB. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, and let's get into this one really quickly. Now, guys, once again, we're talking about the big fight, the highly anticipated fight at the welterweight division. Of course, I'm talking about Errol the True Spence Jr. versus Terence Bud Crawford. Now, this is a fight that people have been talking about for quite some time now. And I think it really did started heating up after the performance that Errol, the True Spence Jr. put on against Jordanis Ugas. Just pretty much just beating the stuffing out of Ugas. And then after the fight, Errol was in the ring doing his interview, and he said he wanted to take Terence Crawford's belt next. And it really heated up after that. You know, the talk online, people really anticipating the fight, the I would say psychological warfare between the two fighters. A lot of times they were putting out stuff on Twitter, and sometimes you heard the coaches giving their critique on each fighter. It was just heating up, and we knew we were getting this fight because Terence Bud Crawford had left Top Rank. You guys know the way he left Top Rank. He didn't really have a good relationship with Bob Arum, and a lot of people thought that was the biggest hurdle there, getting off of that platform, being able to negotiate with PBC, being the hottest free agent. Well, lo and behold, I would say with this 4 months later now, we still haven't got this fight. We've had rumors of the fight taking place on certain dates, and we haven't. Nothing's been set in stone. The last thing we heard was November the 12th or November the 19th. And now I'm looking at this tweet from Dan Raphael, and I want to read it to you guys. It says, been rumors that as Spence versus Crawford talks drag on, I'm told it's down to only settling on Crawford's guarantee, that the proposed date would be pushed into December. But source involved told me Wednesday there's zero chance of the fight in December, November, or bust. So looking at that tweet there, it sounds like that the platform, PBC, is not giving Terence Bud Crawford the guaranteed amount of money that he wants. I think that's the sticking point. And a lot of people are blaming Terence Bud Crawford for this fight not happening. But people have to understand, if the contract doesn't look right to the fighter, they're not going to accept it. If the money's not right, if it's something that they really, want, and let's face it, Terence Bud Crawford deserves a good payday in this fight. I'm not sure what they're offering him, but if it's not right, he's not going to take it, and that's just business. People know that. I did watch some of the interview that he did on the Welterweight podcast, and he said that he wants this fight for the fans, but he doesn't need this fight for his legacy. He's already going to be in the Hall of Fame, and I agree with him. He's a 3-division champion. He's a undisputed champion at 140. He's the current WBO champion. He doesn't really need that fight with Errol the True Spence Jr. to build his legacy. His legacy is already built, in my opinion. Of course, this is the fight that we want. He said that Errol the True Spence Jr. is his biggest rival, and I can agree on that. And it would be, a huge loss for boxing, in my opinion, if this fight didn't take place. But I do understand what Crawford's saying. He wants to be compensated for what he brings to the table. That's the bottom line. And a lot of people, they don't really care about that. They just care about the fight taking place. But you have to put yourself in Terence Bud Crawford's shoes. He doesn't want to be, look at all the money that they gave Canelo Alvarez for the fight against Caleb Sweethand's Plant. I don't really know what they're offering Crawford, but I doubt if it's anywhere near that, what they gave Canelo Alvarez. Him being the face of boxing, I'm not saying that, at the time, I'm not saying Crawford should get as much as as Canelo Alvarez got. Let's face it, it's a business. You know, they're in the business of making money. But I think he should be compensated handsomely for this fight, because he does have something that Errol the True Spence Jr. needs. Errol the True Spence Jr. always talked about being undisputed at 147 pounds. And the last piece to that is the belt that Terence Bud Crawford has. And they're going to have to make it worth his while to make Errol Spence Jr.'s dreams come true. And that's what it comes down to. He doesn't, like I said, Bud doesn't need this fight. He could always go up to 154 and force Jermell Charlo into a fight, because he's the WBO champion. You know, he does have that option. And if he managed to beat Jermell Charlo, he could be undisputed at 154. So he does have options. And I know we want this fight. I want this fight. But honestly, guys, I don't think this fight is going to happen this year. Just looking at this tweet and how time seems to be running out, if PBC doesn't pull that trigger anytime soon, I don't think this fight's going to happen this year at all. It could happen, you know, sometime next year. But, you know, I'm just going to play it by ear, guys. But honestly, I don't think it's happening. But you guys, let me know what you think about this situation with Terence Bud Crawford and Errol the True Spence Jr. It seems like he's at a sticking point with the platform itself. Haven't really heard Errol Spence too much talking about, you know, the finances and things like that. He's been pretty quiet. But you guys let me know what you think. Do you want to blame Crawford if this fight doesn't happen? Or do you think, you know, he's doing the right thing by playing hardball and trying to get what he thinks he's worth? You guys let me know in the comment section. It's the CMB. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. And I'm out. Peace.